Alexa, thank you. Well, Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani making moves, making key appointments this week, choosing his first deputy mayor, who is now a seasoned political veteran, to be his second in command. Dean Fuleihan, you may remember the name, served as the first deputy mayor under former mayor Bill de Blasio. Also worked in Albany, so he knows the inner workings of the Capitol and how all of this could play out. And Mr. Fuleihan is joining me now. So great to have you here on Big 7 Morning News. Good to see you.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and good morning.
Yeah, so let's talk about this. This is not your first rodeo. You've been around for quite some time, right? Did you ever think you'd be back in this position, serving as a first deputy mayor? When you got the call, was it an immediate yes, or did you have to do some soul searching?
No, I did not think I'd be back here. But I was very inspired. Like many New Yorkers, I was inspired by this campaign from the very beginning. And I met with the mayor-elect late winter when the primary was still very uncertain. And we started a dialogue and a friendship, really. And I had, as we kept meeting, I had said that I would help in any way I could. So it was more of a process for me than all of a sudden a call and okay, do I have to think about it? It really was part of a process of building a relationship and talking about an agenda that can be accomplished and how that would happen.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of that agenda. By the way, the response to your appointment was met with immediate praise. Many folks saying that you are a steady hand in leadership, who knows the city and who knows Albany very well. Two important factors here. So let me jump right in.
Sure.
The governor at Somos kind of splashed some cold water on some of the affordability agenda, saying she did not want to raise taxes and is not in favor of free buses. You know Albany very well. How do you see this playing out?
So that's one side of what the governor said. The governor has also said repeatedly now for weeks how strongly in favor of universal child care she is. She actually had put a child care credit in last year's budget, which tends to get forgotten. It was part of a major initiative that she deserves incredible credit for, along with the legislative leaders and the members. So we've seen a commitment to one of the major issues of affordability of the mayor-elect. The governor didn't say no. She talked about concerns.
Yeah.
And I think our job is to address those concerns and figure out a way to get to, yes, these are important issues for New Yorkers, and we, all serving New Yorkers, need to make sure they're delivered. You know, you talk about experience. I can so many times where someone said, can't happen in Albany. Universal pre-K could not happen in Albany. Well, it did happen. And it's an accomplishment of the de Blasio administration. I don't think anyone denies was a benefit to New Yorkers. And it goes, that list goes on and on. It's our responsibility to work with the governor, and it's going to be a partnership. It's not going to be an antagonistic relationship. It's going to be a partnership. We're already seeing that.
And you think you can get there?
Yes, definitely.
I'm sure you saw the headlines in the New York Post. The New York Post came out and was talking about you in particular, saying that when you were the city's budget director, it went from $73.9 billion for the city's budget to $85 billion. So there was an increase in the budget spending. Do you anticipate that happening again this time around in this administration, seeing an increase in the budget to get some of these things done?
Yes. I mean, it's...
And why that is not seen as a positive or negative?
Well, there are needs that have to be addressed by New Yorkers, and we have to find the resources. But the mayor-elect has also been very clear. There are inefficiencies in government. There are places where we need to find savings. We need to make it more efficient. We need to do that. And that's part of the mission that we're going to accomplish. It's a new administration. It's an aggressive agenda. And that has to be the negotiation and the goal. Is it going to increase? Certainly.
Yeah, you know, and there's a lot of talk right now about key appointments, and I'm going to leave that to the mayor-elect, but, you know, the discussions around important positions like a school's chancellor, what are some of those inner conversations happening?
Look, you interviewed two of the members of the transition team on Monday. Those are daily and hourly conversations. I just got off the phone with Melanie Hartzog, who's one of the co-chairs. We're meeting later today. It's an ongoing process. There have been tens of thousands of resumes and inquiries into the administration. There is an excitement about this administration. We saw it in the election, and we're seeing it here, and we're seeing it in key positions. people reaching out who want to be part of this
And you
administration.
expect that rollout prior to January?
Yes.
Okay, I'm out of time, but I just real quick want to get to fun facts about you. What's your coffee order?
Oh, any kind of coffee, but espresso.
I heard you live on black coffee. That's why I asked
love
that
black
first.
coffee. I love
Yeah.
espresso. Yes.
Favorite pizza spot?
Favorite pizza spot.
It's okay.
God, there's so many.
Yeah. Are you a sports
really,
guy?
I am a sports
Knicks
guy.
or Nets?
Knicks.
There you go. We'll leave it there. Many
you.
conversations. I'd like to have you back on Picks and Politics soon, but
I'd
great
be
to see
happy
you for
to.
one of many conversations.
Thank you.
All right, and that is it. 8:39 right now, and Hazel, over to you.